Any of you ever play the game Whack-A-Mole? Well, if you have kids and you've taken them to Chuck E. Cheese, you know what Whack-A-Mole is. It's this stupid game, one of the many stupid games they've got there, where things just automatically pop up and you have to hit them with a hammer. And every time they pop up, you hit whenever these little moles that pop up. And then after it's all done, the machine spits out about 4 tickets or whatever it is, and you take it at the end of the day to the front counter so you can get a piece of plastic about yay big that the kid's going to play with for about 3 seconds and then throw away or leave in your car or wherever it goes. But you know, when it comes to arguing with religious people over stupid stuff, it's no different. It's no different. I can't think of a better analogy, because whack-a-mole is like you're talking to people that are pre-programmed. It's already set up. The amount of any kind of reward you get from arguing with them, for me, is no different than picking up 3 or 4 of these stupid tickets to get a piece of plastic that someone's going to throw away at the end of the day. This is why whenever I state something on my site, it's something that comes passionately from the heart. And if somebody gives something that's not constructive and not something that actually promotes a healthy conversation, I just ignore it and keep going. And some people's instinct will be like, oh, so you're not confident in your response. I'm very confident in my response. It's just not worth my time. And I'm not going to be wallowing around in the mud for somebody that's trying to instigate an argument with me. So that's why I do it. I know that I'm going to be hitting so many people out there with things that I say that the Holy Spirit fills my heart with, and it's going to inspire them. And just because it doesn't connect with a couple of people and they use that as an instigator to start an argument, doesn't mean I have to automatically guard up and then start fighting back in a very useless kind of way. So that's why when it comes to Facebook, I know it can be a very fine line. Social media is a very fine line. You're going to find people that are going to agree with you. You're going to find people who are going to disagree with you. Some people are going to disagree with you in a very logical manner. Unfortunately, not as much as you would like. And unfortunately, you will find most people who will disagree with you in a very hostile manner. They get very offended because their beliefs are compromised now. They feel that what you're saying can change the way that they've always been brought up to think, but not always what they brought up to know through experience, through what God has revealed to them. So that is my reason. Because I know that somebody had asked me about a couple of weeks ago, and I kind of stayed away from the issue about I need to engage in more, back and forth with some of these people online. And I'm like, no, I won't. And I've disappointed some people by doing that, but I have kept myself at peace because I did not do that. And I've stayed in the peace of His presence. And when you rest in His peace, you walk in power. And it's not power that you are happy, excited to showboat and show what you've got. It's power that everything is being taken care of. And you're walking in the peace and the completion of Him. Because He lives in you, you live in Him. We are together. So that is the reason why. That is my answer to that question. And I know it's been on my mind, and it's been brought to my attention several times over a period of months. But over the last few days, I've had a couple times, and I'm going to pray on it, and the Holy Spirit gave me the right answer to say right now. So hopefully this helps and kind of further solidifies my foundation in your eyes to see where I'm coming from and why I respond and say things the way that I do. I know that I have friends overseas who have got me hooked up on a lot of these WhatsApp groups, and there are some that I've had to jump off because they just became platforms for people who were complaining. They became platforms for people who were trying to get God to do something that He has already filled us to do, and I just don't have the time or the energy to motivate myself to push something that's going to be only put people at maybe even an inch. And even though some people might think, well, that could be an inch that they could be growing, I know the Holy Spirit reveals in my heart exactly, is it worth my time? Is it not worth my time? I just rest in Him, and He guides me in what I have to say and what I have to do. So there we go. that's all I have to say tonight. I hope this is a bit of an eye-opener to some of you out there. And if you have any comments, let me know. Put it below. Tell me what you think. I know if some of you have been in situations like this where you've had to deal with confrontational issues when it comes to religious topics, and whether you should respond, whether you shouldn't respond, whether you should take action, whether you should sit back. Just let me know whatever you want to talk about. Whatever your heart is telling you to talk about. If the Holy Spirit is telling you to stay silent, stay silent. Don't even mention it. You'll be losing no points with me. Because everybody's walk is different. Where I am, you're not. Where I am, you're not. Where you are, I'm not. We're just completely on different. I mean, we're heading toward the same destination, and we're in the arms of the same Father, but we're on different journeys. So I respect that. So whatever you're willing to talk about, let me know. And if it can help, if you feel it can help build somebody that's listening as well, that will also be awesome. So God bless you all. Have a great night, okay? Bye-bye.